Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So we're starting off barefaced today. I figured I would just kind of do a chill, sit down, chit chat, get ready with me. I feel like I've been doing quite a few of those recently, but I needed to get ready to film another video after this anyway, so I figured why not just sit down and film myself getting ready so that I have to do it anyways. Do you know what I mean? And then pump out another video for you guys. If you can hear my cat outside, I am so sorry. He insists on being in here. He's playing with like a really loud squeaky ball toy right now, and he's literally right outside the door, and he just insists on staying out there, and when I let him in he goes crazy, and so he's just kind of out there right now acting a fool. So if you can hear that in the background, sorry about that. My inspiration for today's look and what I have in mind is I want to do like an all matte look on my face, on my eyes, all of the above. I watched Taylor Wynn's Foundation Friday on like the NARS soft matte foundation that recently came out. By the time you're watching this video, it's probably a couple weeks old, but it had just came out last night because I'm filming this on a Saturday morning, and I just really love the look that she had in the video. I'll link it down below. I'll try to remember to link it down below. Sometimes I say that and then I forget. I'm really sorry. But she just had like an all matte look on her face, on her eyes, and it just looks so classic and just beautiful, and I was very inspired and I wanted to do a look like that for you guys today. So yeah, if you want to see my all matte look and just have like a little chit chat, get ready with me, then let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and primed my eyes with my MAC paint pot, and in Taylor's video she used a Sigma palette that I actually do not own, but she just used a cream shade and a brown shade, so those are not very hard to find. So I'm actually going to use my Pure and RawBeautyKristi palette. I'm going to use the neutral side, and I think I'm just going to dip into this shade, which is My Whole Heart, and then Copper Boxes, and then maybe a little bit of B, and possibly You're Not My Real Dad. I'm not really sure, it just depends on how much I want to build it up, but those are the tones that I'll be sticking with for today. So I'm gonna start off with Copper Boxes into my crease, and she just had like a really simple eye look, and I just thought it was, oh my gosh, my cat is being so loud outside. I hope you cannot hear that. I hope I'm just being dramatic and you cannot hear it, but I'm sure you can, because he's being so loud, and he picked the loudest toy that he owns, of course, that he owns, like he's a little person. My cat drives me crazy, but I love him so much. If you actually do not know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, what are you doing? You should. I have it linked down below in all of my description boxes. We found our cat. He's like he's probably like 4 months old now, but we found him when he was 3 weeks old. He was just like a little tiny baby. Mike went down in the basement to get something out of it, and he came back up with a box, and I was like, what are you doing? And he pulled this little tiny baby kitten out of the box and was like, I found this guy. And I was like, what? I guess he had crawled down into our like basement window dwell thing, and he was just chilling in there meowing and probably freaking out because he was 3 weeks old and he was tiny. And we saved him, and we kept him outside actually for the first 2 nights that we had him, hoping the mom would come back for him, because we didn't want to like take him from his mom, you know what I mean? And she never came back, and so we decided to keep him, which I'll tell you what, a 3-week-old kitten is a lot of work, like a lot of work. I know it's not as much work as a baby is going to be, but like it definitely has prepared us owning this kitten for a baby. Obviously a baby's going to be more work, but you know what I mean? It's definitely good practice, because he is a lot of work. But he's so cute. He's older now. It was more when he was just like, we had first found him. When we had first found him, he literally knew nothing. Like, he didn't know how to eat. We had to bottle feed him. He didn't even know how to like go to the bathroom on his own. He obviously didn't know how to use a litter box. We had to train him how to do a litter box and all that. So he's a little baby still. He's still only like 4 months old, but he's like the cutest thing ever. He drives me absolutely insane sometimes, but I just love him so much. We're going to now dip into B and just deepen this up a little bit. Not that it really needs it, but I want it to be a little bit deeper. Mike is not here to entertain him right now. Usually when I'm filming, Mike's home and he can like kind of keep him busy, so he's not just waiting outside my door for me acting a fool, but he's actually at one of our friends' house helping build a deck. Our friends are adding a deck to their backyard, and he is over there helping our friend Matt do that. So he's not home to keep this little crazy entertained. I'm getting some of that skipping that I normally do on my inner corner, so I'm just gonna take the brush I use and aggressively try to get that out. There we go. Oh, these shades are so beautiful. I love these brown shades in this palette. It's just stunning. Okay, now we're going to take that, my whole heart right here, that like just lighter cream shade, and we're going to pop that on the inner half of our eye. This might be a little too big for it, but we're gonna try, see what happens. Ooh, that is really pigmented. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that to be that pigmented. Sometimes with cream or white shades, you have to be careful and they're really not that pigmented, but this one is. Then we're gonna take our brush with the darker brown and just go back over this. I don't even know if you can hear him, but he's literally going crazy out there, but I cannot let him in. If I do, he just goes crazy in my room and eats that plant. He'll attack that plant and get it everywhere. I cannot do it. You guys have seen it in other videos. He loves that plant for some reason. He loves all Mike's plants. I feel so bad. Mike does such a good job of like taking care of his plants and watering them and trimming them and do everything you're supposed to, and the cat just comes and is like, screw your plants, man, and just like whacks at them and gets like claw marks all in them and stuff like that. I feel really bad for Mike. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave my eyes here for now. Actually, Taylor had on a black winged liner, so I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. Last time I did it on camera in my second Rare Beauty video, it was a little rough and I struggled. So I'm gonna go do it off camera without the pressure of filming myself, and then I will come back with the wings on and start on my face. Are these wings better than the wings in that video? That's debatable, but I did my best. I ended up using the Rare Beauty liner again. So Taylor had, I keep referring back to her in her video, but this is what like the whole look is based off of, and she had very matte skin because she was obviously doing a Foundation Friday on the NARS Soft Matte new foundation that just released. So I'm going to end up using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. This is probably my most matte foundation that I own. And even though I want a mattified look to my skin, I have to use a hydrating primer with this foundation because if I don't, it looks like the Sahara Desert. So I am going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I love this. In my T-zone, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. I like to really mash this in there. Get it as far in my pores as I can. Probably very healthy for my face. And then like I said, for foundation, we're using this one. I have to go in sections with this because it dries really quickly. So I do about half my face and then I'll blend that out and then I'll go ahead and do the rest. It dries very fast. So you can't just stripe it all over your face and then think you're gonna blend it out. It is very full coverage though, I do like that. It's so funny because I feel like I used to just crave nothing but full coverage, matte skin. If any oil peeked through, I freaked out and I did not want any oils peeking through at all. And I definitely think I've changed my tune. I don't know if it's because like I'm getting older and usually as you get older, you want more dewy skin, or honestly, I think my skin has just really changed. I turned 25 2 years ago and I swear my body was like, okay, you're officially getting old and we're going to change on you. And I just feel like I've been getting drier and drier skin since then, the last couple of years. I'm 27, by the way. I think my skin has just really changed, and I think my preferences have just changed. And I think makeup has changed. Like the trends and what's in right now is very dewy, glowy skin for the most part. Even with this hydrating primer on it, it's still feeling and looking a little dry, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. Okay, and then just to match the foundation, we're gonna go ahead and use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Long Wear Concealer. This says it is crease proof. I do not agree with that claim, but I also have really bad under eye creases, so that could be it. Every single solitary concealer creases on me, so. Okay, I went ahead and powdered and set my face, A, because it's pretty boring to watch, and B, because my cat was having a meltdown outside. I think he's gone. I'm sure he'll be back though, but I went ahead and used the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I am really impressed by this. I haven't had it in a while in my collection, and then Cover FX sent it over, so I've been using it recently, and I forgot how much I really enjoy that powder. For bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and use the Alamar Cosmetics Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. I have the Fair to Light Trio, so I'm just going to mix these two bronzers together, and then I'll probably use this Banana Brightening shade like I use my Essence Brighten Up under my eyes and my T-zone and under my contour when I am done with that. So I am a teacher. I'm sure you guys know that. I've mentioned it multiple times, and my school district decided at the beginning of the school year to completely do everything remotely and on the computer, so we didn't go back with students at all. The teachers have been going into the schools, but the kids haven't, and we are starting back up soon with kids. I guess our cases are low enough that our superintendent feels comfortable with that, and we are going back in person soon, and I am kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but what can you do? I knew that that would happen at some point this school year, so I'm not surprised, but I don't know, I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping that our numbers stay down and going back in person doesn't cause our numbers in our city to go up. I'm just glad I was not the person that had to make that decision. Let me just say that. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how that's going. Once we start back up with kids, that's still a couple weeks away. And then we're doing like a hybrid model where half the kids come Monday, Tuesday, the other half come Thursday, Friday, and we're doing that for a couple weeks. And then they're coming back all together a couple weeks after that. So I think the kids are really excited to come back, which is good. I'm glad they're excited. I'm gonna take the lightest one and contour my nose. So yesterday was a Friday, and after work I went ahead and filmed 2 videos. I filmed like testing new products, get ready with me, and then a concealer declutter. I don't know if both of those are already gonna be up. I'm really bad about not knowing what order I'm gonna put my videos in. I'm gonna take this brightener shade now. And I filmed both of them, and then I was editing them. And the get ready with me was taking a while to edit. And then while I was editing that, Mike went and saw some friends because he just got a new car. So he was like just showing them his new car. And he came back and he was like, man, are you like still editing that video? And I was like, no, I'm editing another one. And he was like, Emily, you work too hard. And I was like, no, I work really hard at YouTube because I really like it and I really want it to succeed. I really look up to Jessica Braun. She was a teacher and then ended up being able to do YouTube full time. And I know that that's kind of like a lofty goal. And I know it's like, what makes me special or what makes me different? Because there's a million people out there who are trying to do makeup, beauty YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what makes me special to where I would make it versus them, do you know what I mean? But I just am working really, really hard. So I appreciate all your guys' support so far on this YouTube adventure I have done, and I just really appreciate you guys. So any support that you've been giving me, thank you so much, and please keep it up in the future, liking my videos, commenting, sharing on, you know, your Instagram page, that you're watching my videos. Any little bit helps. Tell your friends, tell your family members, anyone who's interested in makeup or beauty. But yeah, I have been working really hard on pumping out 3 videos a week for you guys, along with my full-time job, along with being a wife and a daughter and a friend and a sister and a new aunt. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Now for blush, I'm going to take the Cover FX Monochromatic Duo, and this is in the shade Pink Dahlia, but I'm just going to dip into the matte side. And I feel bad saying that because like I do like teaching. It's not that I don't like teaching, and I love my coworkers. I love my coworkers. And for the most part, I love all the kids at our school. I mean, we have some turds, but that's anywhere. So it's not that I'm like miserable teaching. Like that's not the case at all. But I always tell people I like teaching. I love makeup. I love makeup. I have forever, like 15 years of my life. So yeah, I like teaching. It's not that I'm like miserable, but I just love makeup. I love it. I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. I used my Ilia Essential Brow Natural Volumizing Brow Gel. I'm obsessed with this. I love how it makes my brows look. And I actually am going to go ahead and do a couple more things off camera that are just like boring and not really fun to watch. And I'm going to finish up my eyes. All I'm going to do is run copper boxes along my lower lash line, and then I'm going to put on mascara. I'm going to try out for the first time the Tarte C Surfer Curl. I just have this little baby mini size. I have not tried this yet. That wand is, I feel like, interesting. I think it's the type of wand I like. It looks like the spiky kind. I have heard good things about this mascara, but I'm not gonna lie, really the only mascara by Tarte that I like and consistently use is Maneater. All the other ones like Lights Camera Lashes, the Big Ego, I can't think of any other Tarte mascaras right now, but I know they have more than that. The Lash Tease, no, not, the black one with the gold packaging. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't really like any of those. So hopefully I like this. So I will come back on and let you know my thoughts in like 2 minutes my time, but like 1 second your time. Okay, I think I like this mascara. It's not like blowing me out of the water and super revolutionary, but it's not terrible. I think it is holding a curl pretty nicely. I wish it made my lashes look a little bit more voluminous, but I don't think it really claims that. It's called Surfer Curl, which hypothetically, this should be my favorite mascara because all I really care about in a mascara is holding a curl. So I will keep you updated, but so far I think it's nice. It didn't get clumpy either, which I really struggle with, and it did not. So I'll keep you updated. And then for my lips, Taylor also had more of like a orangey nude lip, but I'm not really feeling like orangey nude, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my Clove and Hollow. This is their Lip Velvet, and this is in the shade Elige. It's just like a really nice cool tone nude, and I think that it'll look really pretty with this look. Yeah, that looks good, and it's also matte, so it sticks with the whole matte theme. I'm not gonna lie, it's weird that I don't have highlight on. I really want to add it, but I'm not going to because I'm trying something new and doing an all matte look. So now for setting spray. I don't really have very many options that isn't going to alter the finish of my look. I feel like I've really gotten into like dewy, more glowy setting sprays recently. Okay, I figure sticking with the matte theme, I'll use my Maybelline Lasting Fix Makeup Setting Spray up to 16-hour wear matte finish setting spray. That is quite the name. The mascara on this was pretty aggressive, and there were a couple of spots that were just like jetting out at me, so I didn't love that. But it doesn't feel drying on my face for being a mattifying setting spray, so I do like that. And that was it, you guys. That was just my little chit chat, get ready with me, doing an all matte look inspired by the lovely Taylor Wynn. I really, really enjoy her and her videos. I'm sure you know about her and I'm sure you've watched her videos before, but I'm really glad I decided to do this all matte look inspired by her. I really think that it turned out very nice, and now I'm going to go film my second video, which is my current faves in no ways. That is definitely going to be out before this video, but check it out because it's in collaboration with my friend Esty, and she is the best. So you definitely have to check that video out and check her out. I don't think I remembered to say this in the intro, but don't forget I upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday for you guys. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.